Hello, this is Rodney with Almost There deck replacement project. Started out, I wanted to make a good video log of everything we've done here. Kind of skipped out on some of that. May go back and video some of it before I get much farther. Kind of built this cool looking canopy over the front of the boat, which was a big deal to keep the rain out. Of course, it hadn't rained since I built it. It has offered a little bit of shade, but a lot of heat. I'll get you some video of that. Here's that roof structure I was talking about. Kind of tore up a little bit right now, so I could get underneath it and work. I built the first go around with some 1x2s and duct tape. Stapled some plastic on the top of it, some 30 mil plastic. Went around the edges, just attaching to the rail like this to get the shape. Let it drape over the side so when the rain comes, it falls on all. I'm fixing to redo it with tie wraps on all this instead of that. But it's done great so far. I've kept it, I'm here in the harbor working, so I've contained the dust and all a lot better. It's good for the other boats. Not necessarily fun for working in, but it's worked out well, keeping the shop back going, cleaning up as we go. You see what we prepped over there. Turned out real good, cleaned out. Up underneath our edges here, I really want to get that Coosa board tucked in all the way up underneath those edges. And then a square butt on the other one if we need to. A little concerned about some areas like this. A little bit of flimsiness to it. But let's see how it turns out. I've seen some people using 1708 to back it, others not. So I'm not really sure how to go about that. But we're gonna lay some Coosa board down. All right, Rodney back here with the Almost There deck replacement project. And we're in the process of laying some Coosa board. Last night I actually did this and really couldn't video it. I was just too nervous of time frame, working with the epoxy, thickening epoxy. I've never ever done this before, so if you're thinking about it, do some reading and research, watch it on videos on it. It's been good for me. I was real concerned about flexibleness of my deck on my inner skin. After I took everything off, cleaned it, seemed like it was real thin. I was worried about having to do something with it, but I opted just to go for it. So I mixed up my epoxy, and here's the results on it. You'll be able to see that some of the areas like right here, you can tell where it wasn't exactly as much as peanut butter. Like they really tell you, you want a good peanut butter to tuck it in there when you mix it with the thickness on it. Other seams may have missed a little joint there. I was worried about butt seams, butting up to the old material, because I did have some good material on the boat. I was concerned about getting tucked in underneath this ledge. I did a lot of work to clean it out up underneath there. Got a little tucked, not as much as I wanted to, but we still got square butt areas on this side that really turned out good. But the biggest thing I've learned so far with this first lay of this Coosa board is I'm not sure how bad it takes to mess it up, because it is solid as a rock. And literally, I got caught and was doing this in the dark last night. So, like I said, we're using the West Marine system epoxy 105 with the slow hardener, giving us a little more time to work. Using some 405 for thickening, and project's moving along really good.